got a feed at the Carlot one.
So they've got so many roots in this upper organic soil layer because there's so much nutrition for the tree here. And I think this is one of the things that we can lose the importance of, is that having this soft, deep organic layer around the trees is really important for their nutrition. And this is why we need to actually leave bits of woodland alone, stick to our paths, don't go walking around everywhere, because they get compressed so quickly. And then once it's compressed, it doesn't decompress, it's compressed forever. And then these, you won't get as many fine roots, hence you won't get as many mycorrhiza, hence you won't get as much nutrition, and the trees will just start suffering. So, you know, it's difficult because we want to wander around the woodland and we want to feel free, but you know, we have to recognise the damage that we're doing when we do that.
I wonder what that means for soil compaction and commercial forestry then, when we're driving around with a lot of machinery.
Oh, it's an issue, and they do spend a lot of time trying to, you know, have the least passes and that kind of thing, and the lightest machinery. But it is a real issue.
It's still all big machinery, right?
It's still big machinery.
We went back to having literally a lighter footprint.
Yeah.
Look at that, that's fascinating. Tell us what you're seeing under the loop.
So it's a different sort of root system. It's much finer and more spread out, this one. Again, every single root tip is colonised, which is what you expect of a forest tree. They don't have, you know, root tips that aren't mycorrhizal, really. These are sort of a pale orangey. This is all the same sort of species on this one. They're quite often quite clumped, so you'll have like a root tip that's all sort of colonised by the same one, because they can be a bit sort of competitive.
And we should say this is a little bit of beach we're in now, I think. It's not all beach maybe, but we're right next to a beach sapling. We're calling it sapling, but this actually, even though it's very short, could be very old, right?
Because it's just sitting there waiting for an opening.
Because how long is it? Beach saplings wait for the canopy to open when an older tree falls or from some other event or a fire. And do you have any idea of what sort of age they can grow to and still be this height? I think it can be decades, certainly,
right,
if not even
Andrew,
longer.
Isn't it? So
yeah,
we're missing our third leg of our tripod today.
Yeah, they can. I think they can be decades old. I don't know if I want to venture into the hundreds, but possibly, and just wait for their moment to burst up. So even this is only kind of knee high to a short person at the moment.
So this is quite interesting, isn't it? Because we do have this understory. There's quite a few of them waiting to come up, and a lot of woodlands don't have that understory.
Yeah.
So that when the older trees go, they're gone, and there's nothing waiting.
Because of grazing or people pressure, and the grazing pressure is either because we're not keeping stock out or because we don't have apex predators to keep the grazing under control, and we're not keeping the deer numbers down enough ourselves. Just the colours in here are spectacular. I wish you could smell this video as well.
Yeah, these are really nice.
Look there, gorgeous.
Really nice cottonwood roots. Oh, lovely, jubbly. So if we dig down deeper, we'll probably find. Those are the ones that are just in the very loose layer, so we'll probably find mycorrhiza there that are specialised to breaking up that.
You've got a big root there.
Yeah, breaking up that organic matter. And if you start going down a bit deeper, you'll find different ones that are. As we get into the more mineral soil, you'll find ones that are more specialised at eating the mineral soil. These are sort of lemony. They're sort of orange at the bottom, and then they fade to sort of white at the top. Quite long fingers. They're quite different to the ones that we were seeing on the conifers. I don't know what they are. I'd have to send them off for DNA analysis. I can't recognise them just from this.
I think I just saw a robin in your background there.
Again, it's just a root. Yeah, I don't think you want it, do you? No, sorry, it's not a biscuit.
Should be checked though, shouldn't it?
Yeah, just to make sure.